Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of its own fans, and the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. Check out the lights and activity on Ocean Drive in Miami, Florida. Almost enough to distract you from the action on the way. Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, last season, Fred VanVleet signed the biggest contract in NBA history for an undrafted free agent. And he went on to set more records. His 54-point game, the most ever by an undrafted player, and the most ever by a Raptors player. His mantra has been, bet on yourself. And guys, it sure is paying off.
That it is, Allie. I like that. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Tyler Hero.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Goran Dragic. And it's Birch in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Hero and Butler run out on the wings. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Butler against Barnes. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. To the inside. VanVleet misses. Lets it fly. The shot by Butler, no good. It's Barnes on the wing. Shot from 12. Some solid defense from Butler. And the layup is good off the glass.
This speaks to how assertive Butler is. Good at getting deep inside and finishing.
It's Barnes on the wing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Some solid defense from Butler. Lowry outside. Tucker. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Dragic. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. VanVleet outside. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The 3 from Barnes. Toronto the rebound. Knocked loose. Stolen by Hero. Adebayo against VanVleet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position. You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
The first free throw is good. And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, B.A., they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchored the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way.
and so he hits both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Here's Lowry, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Got a piece of it. Butler with a steal. Inside, here's Adebayo. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Siakam against Hero. Up top, Lowry. Tipped away. And Goran Dragic gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Lowry. The three is up.
You see the hard-working nature of Goran Dragic, staying with his man and affecting his shot.
They're really working the paint now.
And the Raptors call time here. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. Fourth, Scotty Barnes.
How about this tear he's on? Great scoring numbers over the last 10 games, especially for a rookie.
Dragic against Lowry. Dragic outside. Clock at 6. Looking to end the drought. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Adebayo passes to Butler. Lowry left side. Here's Hero. They shoot again. And the layup is good.
You love how Tyler Hero values every possession. Gets the rebound and converts.
Knocks it loose. Barnes with it. Hero picks him up.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Lowry. He picked up 15 in their last win against Philadelphia. Butler finds Lowry. And he lobs it up to the rim.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Here's Dragic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And a nice finish on the layup. Adebayo's got his third basket on the night right there.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
And Toronto calls time here. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Now Dragic, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Looking to end the run. Denied by Adebayo.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Just 5 to shoot.
They haven't had that much success in the paint.
And they'll keep possession.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet knocks down the triple.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Hero with it. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
They have also done a great job of getting hands into passing lanes and coming away with steals in the early going.
And he knocks down the first one. And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
Now here's Dragic. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Barnes. Over Butler. Barnes, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Lowry against Dragic. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Barnes. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Lowry. They lead by 17.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Dragic passes to Birch. Who poked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. It's Barnes on the wing. Butler covering. Van Vliet, the pass to Dragic. Butler against Barnes. Five on the clock. Van Vliet outside. Knocks it down from distance. Van Vliet's got his second bucket on the night.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer, tipped, and he gets it back.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Barnes. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Dragic outside. Pass to Barnes. Over Lowry. Barnes, no good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Takes a three. That won't go for Lowry.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Up top Barnes. Dragic outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Over Van Vliet. Adebayo, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Here's Siakam. Adebayo with the rejection. Dragic against Lowry. And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And here's Dragic. Pass to Van Vliet. Floats one up. Now here's Siakam. Here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Birch. Anunoby comes in for Siakam. Trent, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Flynn in for Dragic. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Lowry outside, puts it up from 12. Yes, on the jumper. Lowry's got 6 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Hero outside. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. Oh, they need this. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
To the paint. Here's Hero. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. There's 1:40 left in the first. Here's Flynn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Achua. Trent outside. Six to shoot. The three from Barnes. The shot, no good.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Second chance shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's something you cannot have defensively. Allowing Dedmon to power through contact for the potential and one.
A different look for Miami. Victor Oladipo comes in for Hero, and Teague subbed in for Lowry. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Flynn. Toronto's gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Trent against Oladipo. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. The ball's knocked loose. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Trent, the pass to Johnson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Trent outside. Will it go? Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Miami Heat up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. And some good young players for the Miami Heat, including Tyler Hero, who's played a vital role since his rookie season.
I had a great opportunity from really day one. You know, coaches and my teammates all trust me. It's just the beginning, just continue to get better. It's a long season, a long road ahead.
And some felt that Hero plateaued a bit in year 2, Grant.
Yeah, well, still plenty of time for him to grow, though, B.A. And there's reason for optimism. In Miami, you got to be locked in.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Duncan Robinson is out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Sampson in at the 4 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Now here's Trent. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Johnson. Trent outside. Second chance effort on the take. Oladipo with the rebound.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. The Raptors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Trent. Defense right on him. No good, off the front rim.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. Here's Strus. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Miami, no good that time either. Here's Toronto with the ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Toronto.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Sampson. And he buries his first look.
Timeout. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Toronto calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Change here for Miami. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Gillespie. Barnes comes in for Anunoby. Van Vliet's checked in for Trent. And Dragic has subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Dragic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know what? We look back at Goran Dragic's career. He's always produced BA good efficiency from earlier in his career.
Barnes passes to Birch. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. And here's Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with Dragic, you forget how long he's been in the league.
You're so right. Didn't become a starter until his 4th year in the NBA, but he quickly showed his value in the starting lineup and has never had a problem finding steady minutes since then.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first. Siakam, he's checked in for Watanabe. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so here is Toronto. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Dragic passes to Siakam. Now here's Barnes. Into the lane. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Lowry finds Butler. Kicks it to Hero. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 9.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
From 13, it doesn't go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And Adebayo slams it in.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Hero for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Barnes passes to Birch. Dragic outside. Here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Barnes. Checked by Tucker. Barnes, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Hero finds Adebayo. Lowry outside. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. 9 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And that one drops for him. Barnes has got 6.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Adebayo. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Oh, that's offensive interference. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside Barnes. Back to Flynn.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
Flynn's shot is off. Hero on the wing. Here's Butler. Over Van Vliet. Rebound by Van Vliet. Butler's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Siakam against Lowry. Lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
To the inside. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Here's Butler. Oh, good D by Boucher.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Boucher.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Lowry. 9 points in the game. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
From the line. With the second effort. Yes, it's good. Boucher's gotten 4 this quarter.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Inside. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Adebayo's got 16. Adebayo's got most of his shots to fall. He's 6 of 9. Here's Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry from 12 feet. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Sweet touch from the mid-range. This is Kyle Lowry's game right here. Great shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Miller. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The 3 from Barnes. Miller pulls it in. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Good on the bucket. 18 points for him.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Outside Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barnes. So both teams making some changes here. And he makes the first but misses the second. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
That one goes in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Down low. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Achua. And here's Barnes. Clock at 6. Flynn. Shots blocked.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A minute 29 left to play in the second quarter. Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Flynn. Robinson defending. Outside Barnes. Pass to Achua. Over Teague. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Miami. Sampson, he's checked in for Okpala. And it's Strus in for Teague. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Robinson passes to Oladipo. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Strus. And it's Watanabe with the rebound. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Oladipo. And for the Heat, they're shooting a decent 42% in the second. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot's good. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Trent from long range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Heat running away with it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 4 block shots, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward slots. Goran Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hits the trifecta. Lowry's got 14 points for the game.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he had shoes all over his house.
That free throw good from Barnes. And he can't hit the second. Miami has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Here's Butler, defended by Dragic. Shoots from 12, and there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Butler against Barnes. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Barnes with it. 10 points for him. The drive by Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Tucker. Over Siakam. And that one's long.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Dragic passes to Barnes. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Butler. He has 7. There's the 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Drives to the hoop. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
It's good. Dragic has got his first points of the night.
Well, we know Goran Dragic is very crafty. He can get his shot off in that mid-range area.
Hero outside. Butler against Barnes. Butler passes to Lowry. Throws it up high.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now here's Dragic. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Barnes. No luck on that one. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Butler passes to Adebayo to the middle. Here's Lowry. Blocked! Now Barnes. 12 points for him. Pass to Dragic. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Hero. Birch against Adebayo. Tucker inside. It's blocked. Van Vliet against Hero. It's Dragic with a drive. Adebayo with the rejection. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points.
Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Back to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Dragic. Outside Barnes. Over Tucker. And again, no good by Toronto. Miami has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
And here are the Raptors now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Lowry. 14 points for him. Pass to Hero. Here's Butler. Driving to the basket. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Barnes misses and the dry spell continues.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Siakam. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he lobs it up top. And Siakam with the slam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam outside. Here's Van Vliet. That shot off the mark. And Miami the other way now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
They get it back. And it's the Raptors with the ball to the inside. Stolen by Lowry. Here's Miller, averaging around 5 points a game. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Flynn. Shoots over Hero. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Inside. Excellent D there from Siakam. And it's Toronto's ball. Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Hero. The 3 from Barnes. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Miller. Outside Butler. Pass to Miller. Fires from deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 12. Siakam, right side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
And you look at Siakam's makeup. Long, skilled, a flexible athlete. He's a poster boy for the modern-day forward.
That's good from Siakam. And for all he does, Siakam was recently rewarded with a contract for the max, Smitty.
Let me tell you the numbers, B.A. 4 years, $130 million. But he's worth it. He does it at both ends, on the board, and he's a good teammate.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Boucher. Watanabe comes in for Barnes. Trent, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Johnson in for Flynn.
No, you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam. He's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
At the line, Dedmon.
One shot.
And without the crowds to start last season, easier to hear some of the trash talk. Smitty, when you played, did you occasionally resort to a little smack talking yourself?
No, BA, I didn't call it trash talking. I call it just talking. Getting yourself pumped up for the game and trying to get to your opponent's head. I would have loved to be able to do it without fans in the gym.
It's not going to go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Strus. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. He got a piece of it.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
And here are the Raptors now. Johnson passes to Siakam. From the elbow, it's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. Gillespie's checked in for Toronto. On defense, the Raptors. Oladipo outside. Pass to Sampson. Shot clock at 6. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Okpala, he's checked in for Miami. Teague comes in for Strus. A minute 53 left in the third. Back to Johnson. Unable to get that one. Ooh, Teague with the defensive effort. Pass to Robinson. Here's Okpala, covered by Johnson. Fades. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Gillespie. Left side Johnson. Shoots over Robinson. And again, no good by Toronto.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Oladipo. They grab their own miss. And finally, they hit one. Dedmon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
And here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Trent. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Tucker's checked in for Dedmon. And Toronto also making a switch. Dragic is checked in for Johnson. And so he makes both from the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Dragic passes to Anunoby with the 10-footer. Rebound by the Heat. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. For three, Oladipo. Here's Okpala. The shot off that time. And so it's the Miami Heat, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possession. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? The ball moving. No holds. No holds. Okay?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. Jeff Teague is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's P.J. Tucker. And it's Okpala in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the shot's good. Trent's got his first 2 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Oladipo against Trent. Shot from the top of the key. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Watanabe. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Okpala. And Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Teague. Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Trent. And so here is Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Clock at 6. VanVleet, the pass to Dragic. And the Raptors miss again.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. For Toronto, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Birch against Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the elbow.
Versatile defender. Bam has the quickness to stay in front of ball handlers and the beef to stand up guys in the post.
It's Robinson, high post. Outside Butler. For 3, Oladipo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dragic. And he converts the layup.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
Pass to Butler. And here's Robinson. Oladipo outside. Butler on the wing. 13 feet out. Rejected by Siakam.
The massive wingspan of Pascal Siakam, an aggressive defender who uses his physical advantages to stifle shooters.
Now here's Dragic. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back. They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Robinson against Van Vliet. There's the drive. And no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Outside Butler. Down low. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Oladipo. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Butler against Barnes. Butler on the wing. Hero outside. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss. Birch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Looking to get it going. Denied by Adebayo. Siakam against Butler. Pass to Lowry. Smitty, players are more connected today with social media than ever before. You think it helps squash problems, or does it foster rivalries?
Well, I mean, we've seen it on both sides. Some of these guys, obviously rivalries and a lot of chatters talk between social media, and a lot of these guys are friends. It's just the way you use it. I think it can be an advantage or a disadvantage at times.
Here's Barnes following the bucket by the Heat. Here's the break. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. To the wing on the left. Shoots from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out. Toronto has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Here's Adebayo. And again, the Heat missing. The Raptors shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dragic against Hero. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Birch. Trying to get back on track. Denied by Adebayo. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Adebayo grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lowry with it. Outside Butler. Here's Tucker. Offline with a baseline jumper. Tucker's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Here's Siakam. Banked it in off the glass.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Right side Butler. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, BA, it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Up top, Barnes. Butler covering. Barnes, no good.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Barnes against Adebayo. Barnes passes to Dragic. And Siakam with the slam.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. To the paint. Hero on the wing. Launches it. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Raptors shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Barnes. Siakam, the pass to Birch. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. The 3. Rebounded by Birch. Outside Barnes. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. So it's Miami now. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Birch. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. Looking to get back on track. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, BA, anchoring the defense.
Pass to Tucker. Lowry with it. Clock at 6. Over Siakam. That one's wide left. Toronto has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Van Vliet outside. Dragic outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Hero. And the Raptors miss again. Miami's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Back to Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Over Siakam. Tucker, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Siakam against Lowry. Poked loose. Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Bam Adebayo.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
Pass to Tucker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shot is up. Misses off the right iron. Miami with the ball. Lowry outside. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrifice. Just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just, playing hard. That's what I do, and, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.